Hello and welcome to Health Coaching. You're either in HED 4 or 52041. I'm Dr. Lori Wagner, your host this semester. I wanted to just take a few minutes to talk to you about the design of the course. As I said, I was deconstructing my 5-week course and then reconstructing it back into a 15-week course, which made it a little bit slow, but also gave me some time to fix some of the things that were clunky or weren't working very well. So by the time you're seeing this video, which I will always send these things to you, communication videos that is, in an email, and then also make it available on Learn. So by the time you're getting this, our Learn course has been made available for you. And with normal Kent State template online courses on the side, you'll notice a Getting Started section and Start Here link. And so when you go to the Start Here link, you'll get some general information. Here's where you'll find this video, actually in a number of different places. You'll notice the Do This First, which is a place you can start, followed by the netiquette, the syllabus and course schedule, and links and rubrics, and so on and so forth. How you're actually going to run through the course in general is by at least the first couple of times going to the home link. You'll notice the Start Here is there as well. And then there's a folder called Learning Materials, and that is available also on the left-hand side underneath my course. For right now, I've made my grades not viewable to you because that's still a little bit messy. I'm done all the way up until about the beginning of November, and I just need to clean that up. I have another project I need to get done, so I'm going to stop there for today. But as soon as your grades are cleaned up, which will be in the next couple of days, I will open that section back up. So in Learning Materials, you'll notice the week by week folder, and in there the weeks will open up as we go. Currently you'll be able to see weeks 1 and 2. Each week will open up about the week before. So week 1, you'll notice, is dated August 30th through September 6th, and then you can see the things to do for that week, which is watch this video, read through the Do This First, and complete log 1, which all need done by Sunday, September 6th at midnight. And the log 1 link is right there down below. So I like these little charts that I've given you, and then I also put the links down below if I thought that would be helpful. Notice when you click around, look for hyperlinks. So some of you were having questions about the textbook. And so if you look in the Read List, there are certain sections that have links where you might have access to the material without having to purchase it. And the hyperlinks generally are a different color or with an underline, or just play around with your mouse and you'll start to see. I didn't want to go crazy with hyperlinks, but I wanted to make the course as accessible as possible for you. So I wanted to just touch base with you right now about the syllabus, because I did something a little bit different this semester that I think will ultimately be better. As I said, I haven't taught this course in a big semester. Normally I've been teaching it in the summer, which is only 5 weeks, and it doesn't quite have the enrollment that we have right now too. And so I got to thinking about discussion boards and how much I hate them. There's more than 50 of you in this course, and so when I was reading the discussion requirement, it was to post and then comment on 2 other people's, and I started to get overwhelmed thinking about having to read and process that, and also trying to decide whether or not they're even worthwhile for students. So what I'm going to try to do this semester, and I'm going to be flexible if nothing else this semester, okay, but I'm going to hold the discussions live, and I put them on page 5, the schedule. There are 6 total discussions that will be held live, and the day and time is there for each of them on page 5 of the syllabus, which you can do when you're reading through the syllabus. And what I'm asking each of you to do is to sign up for one of those discussions. And I would encourage you to do that at your earliest convenience. If you go to the discussion board link in our course, you'll notice each of the discussions is there. So what is health, ethics and confidentiality, practicing counseling skills, so on and so forth. Each one has a held live, this date and time. All you need to do is comment. I'll be at this one. Each of you only needs to show up live to talk to one of them. When you show up live, we will expect that both your video and your audio are working, and we're going to participate in about a 15 to 20-minute conversation about the topics. Once you've shown up to one, you will have satisfied your responsibility for that one. For all of the rest, you simply either can show up live if you want and just listen and be done with your requirement, and I will know you were there because Collaborate Ultra, where we will be having these, will take your attendance that time. And if you don't want to show up for that conversation or you can't, I will record them. And so then to get the discussion and participation points, you'll simply have to go listen to that recording or view it, however that works, for those 20 minutes. And then there will be 2 corresponding questions that will help me ascertain that you actually witnessed or listened to the discussion. So I'm hoping that'll be a better way of doing something that's normally, as I said, kind of clunky as we're going through a whole semester of everybody trying to talk. And it's one of the things I really miss about being in class with people is that idea that we can have a conversation that takes 15 minutes and then it's over versus all of us having to participate multiple times, and that can just get to be a little frustrating. If it turns out that some of these dates don't work for anybody, I can move them. As I said, there's about 50 of you, so there'll maybe be 10 or fewer of you each time in each of the discussions. And on the syllabus, you'll notice that we're all asking for a little bit of patience and grace as we navigate the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic still. And so, even though this is an online class and I've taught it for well over a decade, some of it's still morphing. So we will just have to take it as it goes. Okay, so there'll be another video that'll pop up in a few days. I'll communicate a lot with you this way because I prefer to talk to you, even though this is an online class. In the discussion board, there's a place where you can ask public questions. If it's about the course, it might be a good question to ask publicly because more than one of you might have that question. And of course, you can always email me and I will respond to your questions in that regard as well. And I prefer that you send any personal questions about your grade or your specific circumstances in the course through email. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say for now because that's enough, right? I hope you had a great start to your semester. I hope you're ready for this class. It really is a good one, and I'm really glad to have you here. All right, take care.